Alright guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make this DIY pantry slide. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so since I've seen you last, what I've done is mounted this drawer on top of the kitchen slide. So it's just a standard XTM drawer with a slide on the top. And the reason I got the slide on the top is when I make this pantry, I want to make it so you can just slide the top out. Then this doesn't have to be on rails. As you can see, I've already started because I wanted to see how long it was and what the size was to fit this drawer. But basically it's going to be mounted on top of there, as you would have seen at the start of the video. So I'll just quickly run through on how I mounted this drawer on top of this slide if anyone wanted to know. So essentially what I did is, you probably can't see under there, but there's two bars you can see just there of alloy going all the way along the bottom. It's basically the same height as this lip, so then the drawer can mount on that. Otherwise I would have had to cut this lip off and ruin the finish. Alright guys, so essentially what I'm going to do is make a little pantry that goes to about here. Now, I could make this the full length of this, but I also want to make an area where I can put my cooker because I have nowhere to go. So I was thinking of making it the whole length, but I'm going to change it. Sorry for the chickens in the background, but I'm going to change it. And yeah, so we're going to make it so it's just a pantry for oils and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, let's get into that. Alright guys, here's the bottom frame all complete. So if we sit that on here, that is basically how it'll sit and look. We'll screw that into the wood on the drawer. So that gives me enough room to put my cooker up here, and it also looks really good. So we'll build it up from here now and we'll start making the shelves in it. Alright guys, so as you can see here, I've just cut out this middle bit to slot in there. So I'll get that all sorted out and we'll be on our way to the next step. As you can see here guys, we've got the frame, we've got the two sections. So what we're going to do is just going to mark out some holes like here, here, here and here. And I'll drill them so they're ready to be screwed in whenever. And then I'll also start getting the height right and then do the top frame as well. So yeah, let's get into that. Come up pretty schmick guys. On this side I'll have bungee cords going across. You pull it out and you got all your stuff. I'm going to put a plank of wood here so you can put your salts and peppers and all that stuff there. Now I'll leave this open for the bigger stuff and then have a top shelf where you can shove some bread in and stuff like that. So yeah, get into that. I'll drill some holes to be mounted and yeah. As you can see here guys, I've cut out all the bits I need and I've also mined the mess, sorry. Also got the shelf to fit into here like that. So I'm going to carpet all of these now so they look a bit nicer. Then I'll start drilling them all in with the holes as you can see here. And yeah, we'll mount them all up. But first let's get them carpeted and then we can mount it to the drawer and do all that sort of stuff. As you can see here guys, I've got all the bits cut out and they've got some rough edges on them because I just got to go through with a knife and sharpen up each corner. But I just wanted to show you what I've done is I've put this contact adhesive stuff on it first. Then I've also got a staple gun that I'm going to use with the air hose and staple in each corner so it can't move. I'm only doing the front and the back. I'm not doing the sides of it, otherwise it wouldn't fit in the frame. So yeah, I'll do this quickly and I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. I've just finished up with all those bits there guys, so they're all carpeted. So now what I'm going to do is drill holes in each corner of this to drill those bits in. So I'll get into that now. As you can see here guys, I've whipped up some brackets quickly to mount this thing. I decided on not doing it the way I thought. I'm going to use these instead and yeah, I'll show you how they look later. Unfortunately, my mic decided to cut out, so I'm doing a voiceover right now. But as I was trying to explain, I've put all the carpet on, but it's got a few rough edges on it. And I need to trim them up with a knife. And I'm just showing you where the brackets are going to sit. That's where the two angled brackets will sit. And this is where the two flat brackets will sit right here. And then the next thing I've got to do is put in the shelf, and that should be all whipped up. Then put on the bungee cords and she'll be sweet. Here is the final product. You slide the top of the drawer out and it all follows. So as you can see at the top, you can fit spices at the top or at the bottom, wherever you want. So that goes in there like that. It's also got this little tightening thing on it, so you can just undo that and you can slide this straight off like that. So this is the middle shelf. Put whatever you want at the top, then you got the bigger side for all the sauces. So I'm super happy with how it's turned out. Let us know what you think, guys, in the comments. Alright guys, so I'm just going to quickly go through the overall cost of this build. So for all the alloy and the joiners, I think it was $70, but I also had a bit laying around. It was $20 for a metre roll of carpet from Bunnings. The bungee cords I think were $9, and then the wood was I think $20 just for that sheet. So I just got the cheapest one I could find, and then yeah, we put it all together. So for around whatever that costs, I'll put it up on the screen. It's pretty cheap. It's cheaper than what is around these days. I know it's not made as well, but I'm happy with how it's turned out, and I'm frothing it, and it's perfect for my setup. So I hope you guys like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.